Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris here at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And here behind me, I have a brand new 2025 Honda Civic Sedan Sport. I'm going to show you all the cool standard features and functions. You guys be aware, so let's get going. All right, so here we are on the outside of the vehicle. Now, as usual, we're going to walk up here to the window sticker. You guys are welcome to pause the video right about there if you want to explore on your own. You can see on the top, it's a 2025 Civic Sedan Sport. So the trim levels in order from the entry level is going to be LX, a Sport, Sport Hybrid, then the Sport Touring for the 2025 Civic Sedans, okay? Now on the top right-hand corner, talks about your fuel economy. So you got 31 for the city, 39 for the highway, with a combined of 34. Down on the bottom right-hand corner, talks about your safety ratings, almost 5 out of 5. Who doesn't love that? So good job, Honda. Right here's the price point of the vehicle. You can see it's a US made product, and then the list of the standard features and functions, which we're gonna go over today just for you. All right, so we're gonna back up here quick. This particular color is gonna be called Urban Gray Pearl. It does have a surplus charge. I will also throw some additional color options up there. Then also if it's gonna have a surplus charge for that color, so you guys be fully aware of that. It does come standard with 2 key fobs and a remote start. To use your remote start, all you have to do is hit lock, hold down the circle button. You'll see the light's gonna flash right up there. It's gonna start right up. The light's gonna flash again to give you a visual confirmation I'm on, I'm running. Now it does run in 10-minute intervals, so after 10 minutes, it boom, shuts right off. Now let's say 8 minutes have passed, I need a little more time. I just hit lock, I hold down this button. I just added 10 more minutes onto the timer, so now it's gonna run for a grand total of 18 minutes. So if you play your cards correctly, you can get close to that 20-minute marker. You cannot do this a third time, so keep that in mind. Let's see if I change my mind, just hold this button down, and then there we go, turns it all right back off. Now, right up here, we have all of your Honda sensing features standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, your forward collision and road departure, and blind spot information. So safety is pretty much his middle name. Now you have LED lights all the way around. That means your daytime running lights, headlights, and then your tail lights, okay? So that's pretty nice. Now your wipers are gonna be right underneath the hood line, so nice and hidden from there. Now the engine you're gonna have is a 2.0 non-turbo 4-cylinder. So I'm gonna throw a horsepower and torque up there so you guys know what you're playing around with. You have a nice aggressive front bumper. We'll come right over here. Once again, wipers underneath the hood line. I actually have a video that's going to show you guys how to get these out from underneath. So feel free to check that out. So if you have to clean the windshield or maybe service your wipers, clean your wipers, stuff like that, check that video out, okay? We have a nice black alloyed rims. I'm going to take a step back further so we can see the side profile of the vehicle. I'm also going to throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys can see how it compares to other vehicles out there in the market, but most importantly to your vehicle. Then also, will it fit in the garage? Let us know down below in the comments, okay? Now, as you're looking here, you can see it's got body colored handles, no chrome action, nice black finish around the windows, black side mirror, shark fin antenna up there. It's going to be body colored. Now we're also going to have smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say we got the key fobs all locked up. You got this in your purse, your pocket, your jacket. You walk up with your hand in the handle and it unlocks it for you. Now when you shut the door, you have the key fob with you. You can put your thumb down here on the ridge. It locks it all up. Or you can have the walk-away auto lock feature enabled. So when you have the key fob with you, you shut the car, you shut the door, you get out, get 10 feet away, boom, it locks all the doors. You never have to second guess yourself. Did I lock my doors? Did I not? It just does it for you. Now, if you accidentally, whoops, left your jacket in there or whatever the case might be with your key fob in the car and hit the lock button, shut the door. The car registers, hey, I have a key in here. I realize you did A, B, and C. It must be an accident. So there we go. You cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car. Now, let's say if you're in the car, the door's all locked up, right? You're driving around, stopping, whatever. People cannot open up your car door from there. You can't. It doesn't sense a key out here. You know, there's steps that had to be in action for that, okay? So you're safe on the road. Now, what I love about the placement of the side mirrors, it opens up your visibility so much more with it being down on the door versus the pillar right up there, okay? Now, these side mirrors are going to be a breakaway side mirrors, so you can, oops, accidentally bump these, and maybe if you want to fold these in, you just get out and push them right in. You're going to have blind spot information system. It's going to come standard. You got a little icon right there. Says you're driving down the road for your city and highway driving. Someone's in your blind spot. Here we are. The light's going to pop right up, a nice bright orange. Now, when you have a turning indicator on while someone's in your blind spot, that's going to flash. And then it also is going to beep at you. So it's not going to beep every time someone's in your blind spot, just when you have your turning indicator on. I have a video showing you guys that in action if you want a visual understanding on that, okay? Now we're going to come over here to the gas door. When the car's unlocked, this is unlocked. It's a capless gas tank, so it's a simple slide and go. Pretty darn easy. Then when you shut this bad boy, then you lock it all up. Guess what? That's locked too. We're going to take a step here towards the back of the vehicle. Once again, you have those LED taillights. Just makes a bold statement as you apply to the brakes for safety, of course. We're going to have badge of honor, if I can talk, right up here, so people know you're rocking out the Sport. Now, trunk release, got a trunk release button right up there, and also one on the trunk. Multi-angle rear camera. We'll show you more of that on the inside. Plenty of space in here for a compact sedan. So as life happens, you can say challenge accepted. It's going to be a 60-40 split seat, so you get the lever here and here. Seats will fold down, so if you need to, you're good to go. I love the padding, the insulation in here. It just reduces all that road noise for the passengers in the back seat. So once again, good job, Honda. You cannot accidentally, whoops, there it goes, shut your keys in the trunk. So if you leave them in your purse, jacket, gym bag, whatever the case is, no problems. Now, for the conventional gas models, you do have a spare tire and tools you may need for those unforeseen events. So if you guys are looking at the Sport Hybrid or the Sport Touring Hybrid, it does not come with a spare tire. Just want to address that because that's a very good common question I get quite a bit, so you guys will be in the know. We'll open this. We're going to take a look here on the door. Pretty nice and easy. We got power windows, a little cubby space down below. Now, before we dive in here, I'm going to throw some interior measurements so you guys see how it compares to you guys' current vehicle. Then most importantly, let's make sure there's enough room for friends, pet, cargo, whoever's brave enough to tag along. You can load them up and get on the road. So we have a nice little combination, mostly cloth and a little bit with leather going on. You're going to have airbags. Current airbags right up on the side, and so we got plenty of airbags going on. Curved seat buckles. This folds down. Cup holders. You got anchors for the car seats in all three positions. So the vehicle comes in with carpet mats, not all season mats. So we have Hondas in here. You know, we live in the Midwest. People usually get these anyways because of our winters and all that sand and stuff that gets in there. But you can see how nice high wall these are and laser cut snugged into these. So definitely go with the Honda all season mats if I was you guys, especially with Iowa or the Midwest. We're going to open up here. We're going to take a look on the side of the driver's side door. So nice cloth going on. You guys know about power windows, pretty nice and easy to use. You got your window lock button just because you have any young whippersnappers here in the back misbehaving, or maybe a husband. You know, we do that occasionally. You can lock us out. You got your power locks, your mirror selectors between left and right. Just slide it over. If you don't want to accidentally change your mirrors, you just put it in the center. This is the D-pad to adjust the direction. Then the trunk release right here. Some additional cubby space down below. So with the Sport, you're going to have manual seats. You got your pump action to raise, pump action to lower. Then you got your recline, then the squeeze bar to slide forward and back. But we do have chrome action pedals right over there for stop and go. Hood release is going to be right over here around the corner. Grab that, pull that towards you. I'm going to show you guys some of those common courtesy little things you may do underneath the hood yourself, okay? All right, so here we are right underneath the hood. I'm going to point out those common courtesy stuff. That's going to be pretty nice and easy, okay? For those more advanced questions, feel free to contact your local Honda service center. I'm sure they'll be glad to assist you, or you're welcome to use our service department too as well. They are more than qualified to help you guys with all of your Honda needs. Now anyways, right here you have a nice blue cap. It's easy to find for your washer fluid. We'll come right over here to the dipstick. It's nice bright orange, easy to find between day and night. Oil cap. We have your coolant. battery is nice, easily exposed, so you guys are good if you need to change it out yourself or maybe jump another car from winter. We have brake fluid right here in the fuse box, okay? So we do one more look over for those that have the capabilities of working on their own car. Quick and easy, let's jump up front. All right, so here we are right inside the vehicle now. Just make sure you have the key fob with you. It could be in your purse, your pocket, your jacket, right up here in the cup holder, just somewhere in the vehicle. Now to turn on the vehicle, all you have to do is apply onto the brake pedal. There we go. You see the push button stir, it's gonna light right up. Push that button in, the vehicle's on and running now. We have a nice leather wrapped wheel. Down below is gonna be a release. Pull that down. Now you can push this in, pull it out, down and up, adjust as you see fit. Now lock it right back up. I'm gonna honk the horn in 3, 2, 1. Now you know what it sounds like. Now over here on the left hand side, we got a little button action. We're gonna have your vehicle stability assist if you ever need to turn that off. It's not a tap, it's a click and hold, and you'll see it right up there, okay? So you know it's off. So click and hold, it's right back on. That's what keeps you on the road. For the slippery roads, or if you're stuck in snow and mud, that's when you want to turn that off. There's going to be adjustment for your brightness of your driver's interface screen. So as I'm playing around with the wheel, you can see how it messes around with that. Now we're going to come over here to your steering wheel controls. Over here on the right hand side, it's going to be all of your Honda sensing features. So first one I'm going to talk about is going to be your cruise control. This is it right there, your cruise and your adaptive cruise. So when you select this icon, you can have one of two options going to pop up right here. That's going to be your adaptive cruise because you can see the car with a speedometer and an arrow like it's locking you in. So that's your adaptive cruise. Now your adaptive cruise is going to allow you to select the distance with this button right here between you and the car in front of you. So more lines means further, less lines means closer. So let's imagine you got your cruise control right over here, it's on, you hit the toggle switch down. So you set your cruise, let's say 35 miles an hour, finds a car in 30, it will slow you down and maintain that distance. Once the car gets out of range, you resume back to your cruise control speed. It gives you visual confirmations up there too while you're driving, like, hey, I found a car. When it's actually working, it goes from a white to a green icon. Okay, now let's say if you don't like the adaptive cruise, that's fine. You can turn that off. All you have to do is click and hold this button down here for a few seconds. The same button that allows you to adjust your distance between you and the car in front of you. Then you'll see right here, no car in front of that, just your speedometer and arrow action. Okay, standard cruise. Now, the next button's gonna be right over here. It's gonna be for your traffic jam and then your lane keep assist. So that's gonna be two features and one button. Your traffic jam works between 25 to 45 miles an hour, while your lane keep assist works between 45 to 90 miles an hour. While you're driving down the road, it finds lines on the road with that front camera right up there. When it's actively working, that icon's gonna turn green, okay? And then when you get out of your lane, it'll give you a lane departure warning. It will beep at you. You can turn that on or off. Then it just guides you right back in the center of your lane, okay? So it's not gonna jerk you around. So it's kind of nice. So let's imagine you're out there on the highway, you're checking things out, then all of a sudden you gotta sneeze in the middle of a turn. That's when it happens to me. So you actually sneeze into your elbow in the middle of a turn, it will guide you within there. So it's pretty nice. Play around with that a little bit when you're out there for a test drive, okay? You guys are gonna love it, I promise you. Now we'll come right over here. You see you got some paddle shifters, so you can play around a little bit. Now we got your wipers. Simply just pull down and up for those. You got your lights. You set to auto. Once again, they're going to be LED lights. You got your off and some other options. Push it in down for your brights. Well, if we had these on, there we go for your brights. And we're going to back up here. Now you got more of your media controls right up here. So let's say you get your phone paired up. You got your voice command. You can be like, hey, call Crazy Honda Chris. Boom. Keep up with people, you know. So that's going to be nice. So you got your radio options. You can switch between sources. And then you got your volume controls. So it's all pretty easy and straightforward. The next thing is going to be a little more intimidating because you got a little home button. That's going to help you on the left-hand side over here with the little wheel action to navigate through your left-hand side of your driver's interface. Sorry, I got people there waving at me. All right, so let's get on focus once again. So on your driver's interface screen, let's talk about the layout, then we'll talk about the controls, okay? So the layout quick, you got your speedometer right up there. You also have an analog right up there for your speed. Since it's nice, you got a digital, and then you got your gas tank right here. And you're not looking at that little red dot. You're looking at the Hershey bars. All right, so if you have a half tank of gas, guess what? Half of those bad boys are gone. So right now it's a full tank of gas. You can see what gear you're in, the outside temperature. You can see which safety features are enabled. So right now we have all of them. We're going to talk about that later on because there's a setting in here that's going to change that. So if partial of those settings are off, it'd be gray in green. If they're all are off, it'd be full out gray. It's just a quick visual guide, okay? The time, and then you get all this cool stuff. So now your next question would be like, hey, where's your engine temp? Well, that's going to be a light that comes on to help kind of clean up the clutter. So if your engine, your coolant is cold, it's going to have a blue light down below, or if it's hot, it's overheating, it's going to be a red light, okay? Now let's talk about the menu and how to navigate, since we got distracted. So the wheel, you scroll up and down, and you push in to select your items, okay? So the first one I'm going to talk about is going to be fuel and range. So let's select that. You can see it right up there. The range right now on a full tank of gas is 397 miles. This is laws of average. There's a lot of things that take in consideration. So right now that is based on 8 miles worth of driving. It's guessing or estimating based on 8 miles of history, you go 397 miles, okay? So as you guys know, a lot of things affect your fuel economy, the matter of highway driving versus city, how aggressive you are or how not aggressive driver, summer versus winter, hill versus flat. You guys get the point, okay? So it's going to go based on your guys' habits. Now this little graph right here is going to show you a lifetime fuel economy you're getting. It's going to fluctuate as you're driving, so it's a nice little visual coach. Now you can see you have your A right here, so you can see trip A. So if I scroll down the wheel, you see trip B. And that's how you can see the two. If you want to reset it yourself, you just push in the wheel. That's the wheel. Go to reset, and there we go. It's reset. So nice and easy. I'm going to hit the home menu. That's this to back out. You got speed and time. That's going to be fun. Driver's attention monitoring system. This is great. So let's imagine you're out there driving around. The car knows the difference between the wind blowing the car around and you just dozing off and doing a bad job at driving. When you're doing a bad job at driving, the car's going to do everything in its power to alert you. Even gives you a bad little rating right over here. Maybe a one little red bar. It's encouraging you to pull over, drink some coffee, take a power nap, do whatever you need to do for safety, okay? Back up. We're going to go down to seat belts. So you can see who's sitting where and buckled in. So right now we got this back one buckled. And here I am sitting in the driver's seat, not buckled. And if I grab the front passenger seat, I'm going to buckle it up after I fight it. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. And unbuckled now. Pretty quick and responsive. Maintenance. So you can see anything regarding maintenance right up there. Now, you guys recall this little green icon that I was talking about a little while ago? This is it, safety support. Pushing the wheel. Scroll down on the wheel. You got your road departure, your blind, your forward collision. If you want to turn these off, whoop, there we go, blind spots off. See how the icon changed colors? Oop, one too many. Try that again. Now everything's off, it's all out grayed. Grayed out. What we're gonna do is go turn everything back on, so when we take people out for a test drive, they can experience this stuff on their own and decide if they love it. All right, we got no content right here. So if you need to change your speed distance, push in the wheel, hold it, miles per an hour to kilometers, push it back in, and we're back to miles. Vehicle settings. I have a video out there that's going to show you guys how to customize all of your vehicle settings, like when if you want the walkaway lock enabled, door settings, all kinds of stuff. Definitely check it out after buying a car, maybe beforehand, so you get a little preset up. Custom display. So you can choose if you want to clean up some of this clutter, like I don't use fuel and range or speed and time and stuff like that, you can hit uncheck it and it won't display right up here. Warnings, you know, that's like, oops, someone left the door open, trunk's open, you know, warnings. All right, so that's going to be that right there. We're going to come over here to the screen. So you got your radio button, on and off. And with your volume is a little twist. So to save radio stations, let's say we find a radio station. There we go. You can click and hold. It saves that from right there. So you can use this little tuner to find radio stations. You actually can push in the tuner too as well, and then find radio stations this way. So if you find one that you like, it's a click and hold. I have not found a way yet to delete these, but you can save over those. All right. So you got your phone. You can pair up multiple phones, but only one is a priority. So that priority phone is the one that accepts incoming calls and text messages. The other one will not. Okay. We have radio. So as you click radio, you got FM, AM radio, media controls. You got a USB plug-in. So if you have anything like books on tape or whatever you want to call it, and your own music on a flash drive, and you can plug it in and you can play it. You have Bluetooth capabilities. Your phone, other devices, plays it through the speakers. Pretty nice. You're gonna have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have to plug your phone charger in and then plug it in down over here, and then it takes pretty much like your Google Maps, Apple Maps while charging your phone. Displays it right up here, plays through the vehicle. Little back option right here. So if you're in the menu, going through all these settings, you can back right out. Now down here we got your climate controls. It's going to be right here, pretty nice. And as you're playing around with this, it got a nice little clickety-click button. You can feel it, you can hear it. I kind of like it. I like sound effects. Or right up there you can see your temperature too as well. Fan speed, it's on the dial itself and right up there. You turn it up by pushing the button in. Push this one in, it's going to be auto. The car is going to do everything that's powered to maintain 75 degrees. So it automatically take control of the fan speed, the temperature, and everything, okay? Now to turn that off, you just hit off and turn on the vehicle. And now it's set back to normal. You got your different modes. See that right up there. Air circulation, front defroster, rear defroster, with heated side mirrors, AC on and off. Down below we have a couple USB-C plug-ins, 12-volt plug-in, deep tray, a nice textured center console right here, cup holders. Let's talk about the shifter. So we got park, reverse. You do have a little light down here to show you where you're at. When you're in reverse, guess what? Your backup camera automatically displays. So you have a 3-mode backup camera, so that's going to be great. As you can see down below, we have 3 different modes. The photo is going to show you how the car is going to act. You have a nice 180 view, catches a little more of your blind spot, more of a right behind you view, then a straight down shot from your rear bumper view. Now as I turn my wheel, guess what? That turns and changes colors too. And then this is going to be on and off. So right now it's on, now off for your cross traffic monitoring system. Yes, I have a video for this. So let's imagine you're in reverse, a car is coming from the side. It's going to alert you and say, hey, a car is coming, you know, stop. So pretty nice to have an extra set of eyes out there, especially in the parking lots. We're going to have neutral, and then of course we're going to have a drive. You see all that in there in the center. Now we have a couple different drive modes. So as we toggle up, you'll see it over here on the driver's interface screen. We have a sport mode, and it's going to throw a little red light right up there to give you a visual effect to let you know you're in sport. Sport mode is going to change your gear ratio, a little shorter gear, a little more fun throttle, acceleration. You'll be sacrificing AC power from this. Sorry, not AC power on that. That's an Econ. Sorry, I misspoke. Once again, someone's waving at me. So let's start it over again. So in sport mode, you're going to shorten up your gear ratio, a little more fun, throttle, short gears, acceleration. Okay, so that's going to be great. Now, when you be sacrificing AC power, it's going to be on Econ mode. Okay, Econ is going to give you better highway fuel economy by sacrificing AC power, electrical power, and acceleration power. Okay. So the best time to use this is when you're on the highway, when you're cruising. Now you can keep it on all the time. It's just not the most effective when it's on for your city driving with the stop and go traffic. And then you toggle back up, you're going to be in normal drive. So you can see that sport, excuse me, normal and econ. Idle stop is standard. Hey, I know there's a lot of mixed feelings out there, guys. I do apologize. The whole point of this is not about fuel savings, even though that's how it's advertised. It's about fuel emission awareness. So with idle stop is pretty much, if you guys don't know what it is, let's explain it. When you're driving down the road, you stop at a stop sign, whatever the case is, the car shuts off while your foot's down on the brake. When you take your foot off the brake, boom, it kicks back on before you apply onto the gas pedal, okay? There's certain requirements. It has a planned effect. The car has to be to temp. The cabin has to be temp to protect itself, so it would not always engage, okay? Technology's been around for a long time. It's been overseas. It's finally here in the U.S. It's a requirement now. We have electrical parking brake. Oh, why we're talking about that is because if you want to turn that off, you click this button right there. The idle stops off. You have to do it every time you get into the vehicle. All right, that's where we were talking about that. Now we have an electrical parking brake. So when you pull this up, you can see the red light's on, and then you have a little brake action right down there. So that's your electrical parking brake. To turn this off, you cannot do it accidentally. Push it in. You have to apply onto the brake pedal and then push it in. The light's gone, the brake is gone. You're good to go to put it into drive and get going. Hold brake. When this is activated, when your seatbelt's plugged in, seatbelt's plugged in, you hit that, it should hold brake there. As you're driving, you get to a stop, it holds the brake pedal for you every time you're at the stop. So you can take your foot off the brake, rest, and when you apply into the gas, it releases it, so you're good to go. Tray, plenty of space here for my snacks, quarters. I gotta hide my quarters from my son. He likes to play pool, and he always beats me. So we got map lights right up here, nice LED. You got these lights here too. So that's on. If you turn that all the way to off, open up a door, no light comes on. But if you have it flat in the center, when you open up a door, your overdome lights will come on. Visor check. They extend. Get away, fly. Open up. I can stare down the kiddos now. Don't make me turn this bad boy around. They'll just laugh at me. And there we go. That's quick. So there it is, the 2025 Honda Civic Sedan Sport Walkaround, showing you guys all the cool standard features and functions. If you guys found this video, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, maybe leave a Google review, 5-star Google review for Randy Kuehl Honda, mentioning me, Crazy Honda Chris, because I do put about 2 hours to create each video. I put a lot of time into this, guys, here after work to help you guys out. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.